It's baking day again, y'all. We've got our coffee. I picked out some fun ones to try for the baking day this week. So last time, the favorite thing was the breadsticks, but most of everything we made in that video was something that you had to let rise. It was all yeast breads and stuff. These are not. These are 2 ingredient, no rise, no yeast. Well, 2 of them are 2 ingredients. The other one is it might be 3 ingredients. Let's see, it's a 4 ingredient. 5 if you count the egg wash, but if you don't count the egg wash, it's a 4 ingredient. Then we're gonna make 2 easy snacks. Since it's so cloudy, it's kind of dark in here today. That's a little better. Then we're gonna make 2 snacks. We're gonna do some baked homemade Pop-Tarts and baked apple fritters. The only thing that's not on my baking list, again, is the weekend dessert. If I decide on something that we're gonna bake, we'll do it later in the week, because if we made it this early, it would not last. So I've already got the oven preheating to 375. The first one we're gonna make is the sandwich bread. I'm very curious about this one. I've made a lot of different breads and things, but I've never made this. I watched a lady make it, and she said that it was great, like better than her regular bread recipe. We're gonna try it and see how it turns out. For this one, we need self-rising flour, I think. Yes, and I have all-purpose in here, so let me grab some self-rising. This one's gonna take the longest, so we'll start with it first. All we need is 3 cups of self-rising flour and 1 3/4 cup of vanilla yogurt. Not Greek yogurt. She said do not use Greek yogurt, just original vanilla yogurt. She also used Great Value, so I was looking at Walmart yesterday to see if they had this in the Better Goods brand, but they didn't, so we got Great Value. And she did say vanilla, not plain. I looked at a few other recipes for the same bread, and they also used vanilla. So if you want to make bread, I know a lot of y'all said that you want to make bread, but you're afraid of, with the yeast thing, because it can be a little tricky sometimes, especially when you first start doing it. These are easy ones that you can make with no yeast. No yeast, no rise, even, did I say the other stuff we were gonna be making? We're gonna make some bagels. These are no yeast, no rise, no boil bagels. We bake them in the oven, but you don't have to boil them first. I made these before many years ago, and they do turn out really good, even without boiling them. And then we're gonna make some bread rolls, and then I told y'all about the Pop-Tarts and the apple fritters. I just didn't tell y'all about the other 2 bread things. It's always more fun to bake on cloudy, rainy, snowy, kind of days like that. It just makes you want to bake. Okay, 3 cups of self-rising flour. Oh, she sifted hers. I don't need to forget that. We'll put our flour in there. I gotta get me another one of those hand sifters, that you squeeze and it sifts. I had one that matched. I'm pretty sure it was almost the exact same color as this speckled loaf pan here. It broke a few years ago. So I've just been sifting this way since. But I really like those hand ones. That was 2 and 3. Okay. Now we need 1 3/4 cup of this vanilla yogurt. And again, she said a bunch of times for this recipe, don't use Greek yogurt. We are going to be using that for the other ones. That's it, y'all. Self-rising flour and vanilla yogurt. Y'all excited to see how this is? I am. Have you tried it? Y'all let me know if you've tried it in the comments. I'm doing this one first because it takes the longest to bake. It's going to bake for about 35 to 45 minutes at 375. Might be easier now to work with my hand. Okay, I'm just kind of shaping it into the shape of the loaf pan. Put it down in here, just like that. That's it, it's going in the oven. Next we'll do the bagels. So I've got 1 cup of all-purpose flour in here. I'm just gonna sift it in. This recipe makes 4 of the regular sized, big bagels, but we're gonna make 8 minis because the kids like the mini bagels better than the big ones. Okay, so I got the pan ready with the parchment paper. We've got the flour. Now we need 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And now we're gonna put in the Greek yogurt. For this recipe, we just need 1 cup. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, this was the exact recipe that I used for that bagel recipe years ago, and we really liked them. Some people, though, don't like this kind. They say you have to do the boiling the bagel kind. but I think they're both good. Okay, let me stir my Greek yogurt around a little bit here. And this is just plain, not vanilla or anything. This is just the plain Greek yogurt. And we need 1 cup. I'm gonna set our pan over here because we are gonna have to flour the countertop here to roll out our little pieces to shape the bagels. You can add whatever you want to add to these bagels. I'm just gonna make them plain. I might do a couple of them with the everything bagel seasoning. The rest of them I'm just gonna make plain because the kids like to put, you know, cream cheese or jam or preserves or something on their bagels and some butter and all. So most of them I'm just gonna do plain. I really like the everything bagel seasoning. I'll put a little bit of that on maybe 2 of them. All right, now we're gonna cut this into 8 pieces. So we'll just cut it in half this way, and then I'll reshape them a little bit so we can get even sizes here. And we'll go in half this way, and then we'll just go across. Now we'll take our little pieces, roll them into a ball, and then we roll them out into a rope. Pinch it closed. There we go. There's our first bagel going in the pan. 7 more to go. Once we get them rolled out, we'll just mix 1 egg with a little bit of water and brush onto them. And then I'll put, I'm pretty sure I have some everything bagel seasoning up there. We'll put some of that on a couple of them, and then they just bake for 25 minutes. For the bread rolls, we need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. This should make anywhere from 8 to 10 of these. I'm gonna put these in the iron skillet. And this one needs 1 3/4 cup of the Greek yogurt, just the plain Greek yogurt. And that's all we need for this one, besides the egg wash that we're gonna put on. So we'll get it started here, and then we'll finish mixing it by hand. And I left the flour over here because we're just gonna turn it out onto the flour too to shape the rolls. I left this one in the middle, a little smoother on top, so I could see if I put a little design in it, if it'll show up after it bakes. Okay, we'll see what happens there. Let's put the egg wash on. And these also bake for 25 minutes. We'll still need that egg wash for the Pop-Tarts in a minute, so we'll leave that out too. The next one we'll do is the Pop-Tarts. So we have 1 refrigerated pie crust. So we're gonna put it down on the flour and roll it out even flatter than it already is. We We want it to be extra flat, so we'll put a little flour on the top. You can do these in any shape that you want to. I have these little springy flour cookie cutters, so I think I'm going to use those, but you can do the, you know, rectangle shape or whatever. I'm not sure how many we're going to get. We'll see. And we'll take each little flour and we're going to spread some jelly or jam or preserves. We're going to use blackberry preserves in some and apple jelly in some. So these are fun because you can put any flavor you want to in there. We'll do 4 blackberry and 4 apple. Now you don't want to overfill, so just a little bit. And you don't want to go all the way to the edge because we're going to crimp the edges closed. Okay, now the apple. Okay, now we'll just put the flower shape on top of each one and close it up. Just like that, and put them on the pan. We'll rub these with the egg wash, and they only have to bake for about 12 to 15 minutes. I had to put the rolls back in for a few more minutes. They weren't quite ready. While we're waiting on those and the little flour tarts to come out, we'll go ahead and get the apples ready. These are Cosmic Crisp, y'all. My favorite apple. I'm pretty sure they're my favorite. We only need about 1.5 cups of apples, so we might not need all these here.
Why do I smell chips?
You smell chips?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't make any chips. I made bagels, bread. I got some little fruit tarts in the oven, rolls, and now I'm getting ready to make some apple fritters. Smell any of that?
Yeah.
See them in there? The flour ones?
Then what are those ones?
Those are rolls. All right, we need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. We'll whisk all the dry ingredients together. We need 2 eggs, 1/2 cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Okay, we're going to fold in the apples. And then I've already got the pan lined with parchment paper. We're just going to drop them onto the pan, and they bake for about 14 to 16 minutes. Alright, the little fruit tarts are cooled down, so we're going to make the topping for them. I'm just putting a little bit of powdered sugar in this jar. We don't need a whole lot because they're little. And we're going to put a little bit of the blackberry preserves to make the spread purple. That will probably be enough. Let me grab some heavy cream. I'm just going to put a drop in here because we want this to be pretty thick. See how it's really thick? You want it to be thick so it doesn't run off of these. So then we'll just take our little flour and spread that on, just like that. Sissy's mixing up the glaze for the apple fritters. She's just putting a little bit of heavy cream in with some powdered sugar, and we want it to be runny so we can just dip them in it and then place them on the little platter.
And I'm gonna taste test something.
Yeah, Manly's gonna taste test. Tell us if it tastes like a Pop-Tart.
It tastes like one.
It does? Mm-hmm. All right. Is that what you want to try too? Yes, that's a blackberry, yeah. Did you get an apple or a blackberry, John? Blackberry. They all got blackberry.
Mm-hmm.
It's good? Mm-hmm. We're gonna dip these in the glaze and then just put them right back on here. Okay, me and Jonah are gonna try the everything bagel. There you go. Great. They even have the chew like a regular, you know, boiled bagel would. They're great. Here's the roll I tried to put the design in. It didn't do too great. I don't think these are gonna be too good. I don't know why. I followed the recipe and it was pretty much, you know, exactly like this bread recipe, only we used Greek yogurt. And I guess that's why the lady was saying if you used Greek for the bread, it would not turn out right. But for the roll recipe that I found, that's what it said to use. But yeah, they're just way too doughy. So that one didn't work too good.
I don't like it.
Jonathan liked it. The one we all want to know about is this one. Okay, inside looks good. Nice and done there. Okay, that made a nice piece of bread. We'll taste this end piece here. That tastes like a cake. Like that's dessert. That's not a sandwich bread. I'm sorry. I mean, that's our taste buds. I don't know. It is good, but I definitely wouldn't want to put bologna or anything on that. I'd want to put some strawberries and some whipped cream.
It tastes like vanilla.
Yeah, I'd put strawberries and whipped cream on that.
It's still really good though.
Yeah, it is good. I'm thinking next time we make this, I will try it with just original yogurt, not Greek, but just original yogurt instead of using that vanilla. I don't know why everybody uses the vanilla. If y'all know why, let us know. It almost has like almost like a pound cake flavor. Titus is here for lunch and we were gonna try to make him a fried bologna sandwich with this, but I don't think you're gonna want fried bologna with it. Try it.
Yeah, it's kind of sweet, yeah.
I would put strawberries on that and whipped cream and call it dessert.
Yeah.
Apple fritter.
This one's my favorite.
Oh, that's your favorite? Okay. So everything turned out great except the rolls, and the bread, even though it turned out great, it's more to us like a snacky dessert bread, not really a sandwich bread. But y'all might like it as a sandwich bread. Try it with the vanilla or just try it with plain. Next time we make it, I'll try it with just plain yogurt and see how it turns out.